Yo, what's up? It's Awesome Guy for 1000. Thank you for clicking on this video, and today I'm just going to be talking about why Season 3, Chapter 6 has actually finally broken the Season 3 quote-unquote curse. Now, I don't actually think there's a Season 3 curse. I actually kind of like most of the Season 3s, besides that one. But this current Season 3, the one in Chapter 6, I actually feel like is a very special season to Fortnite, and I think it's actually the best Season 3 we've ever got. Of course, it's only my opinion, but in this video, I'm going to be going over why I think that. Before we get into that, though, I have a goal to get to 1,000 subscribers before August, because whenever the Cube comes back in Season 5 OG, I want to be able to hop into a game alone so I can experience it like how I did in my childhood, and without having to worry about Storm and having people trying to kill me. And the only way I can actually do that is to get a supporter creator code so I can have a custom game. So if you want to help me get there, please help me get to 1,000 subscribers so I can get that code. Thank you. Now, as I stated before, there is this kind of like common theme going on with Season 3s, how they all are just not great, like kind of mid or even bad. Like Chapter 1 Season 3, it was kind of like the uprise of Fortnite's popularity, but it wasn't really anything special compared to what we have nowadays, right? It was good at the time, had some issues, but Fortnite didn't really start getting good until like Season 4 at the latest. Chapter 2 Season 3 with the Flood season, I think this season is probably the best Season 3 besides this current Season 3 we're in. Not a lot of people hated it. It was kind of like an okay season for most people. I think most people liked the water and the massive map changes. There are some people that did not like the water though, and I completely understand that. Chapter 3 Season 3 was Vibin, and I think this is a very underrated season. I don't really get why people don't like Vibin. I guess people say it's boring, but we've had like 4 very high action seasons just before that. Like those seasons were very complex and had a lot of stuff going on. So I think whenever Season 3 came around, we just were kind of like, wait, where'd all this stuff go? And it was kind of like down on Mustard's goodbye, right, to the series. But I think it was good. I think the map changes were amazing. Good biome. And then we had Chapter 4 Season 3, and I think this is probably the... Actually, I think it is the most hated Season 3. If you go back and look at my video reviewing or talking about all the Season 3s of Fortnite, I'm pretty sure it is the least liked Season 3 of all time, which is crazy because I actually really like Wilds. I think Wilds was good. I like the map changes, how it was a thing on the ground. There was actual good mobility too. We weren't spoiled, with the Shockwave hammer and the blade and all that. And the Chapter 5 Season 3, obviously that was what a lot of people I think nowadays would probably say is the worst Season 3. I think it has a lot of really close followers and a lot of people did like it a lot, but I think most people obviously did not. And that leads us to today, Chapter 6 Season 3, and this season finally marks the first time they have tried a original superhero season. Of course, we've had the Marvel season, the Doctor Doom season, but now we actually have a Fortnite original superhero season, and so far it has been amazing. It's actually been great. Now, me myself, I really like the original content, so this season is already better for me than all the other superhero seasons, purely because of the fact that it is original. And I think the map changes are actually really good too. They remind me of the Neo places from Season 9, Chapter 1. This season is starting to kind of pick up again with the storyline. It's kind of getting more complicated and cool with Midas and the 0 Point and this dark energy and Dago and all that. Rip Magic Mosses though, man. Rip Magic Mosses, bro. I'm gonna miss that POI. It's one of my favorite POIs of all time, bro. Magic Moss. But yeah, Seaport City I think is way worse compared to Utopia City. I think Utopia City in every way is a upgrade from Seaport City. Just aesthetically looks better. It's less cluttered. Also, the aesthetic of this season 2 is just very nice. I like how it all it's just kind of clean, right? But compared to all the previous Season 3s, I think this is actually the most chaotic and the most original, best gameplay season we've had in the Season 3 before. We have cool original items like the surf cube or whatever, and we have the pom-poms. That's like the coolest thing the Fortnite has ever added, I think ever probably. The base booster gloves was a really cool, unique, thoughtful idea of how to do a mobility item in this season. Really cool. Of course, we have the OP tracker you can put on and just scan the whole area. That thing is crazy, but there's a lot of things to combat it this season, luckily. We also have the introduction of the superhero level, and that it's a pretty cool concept because you over time you get more boons. So basically, if you are in the last circle, everyone kind of has this upgrade, and you're basically fighting upgraded people while you're upgraded too. So it kind of has that cool little in-game twist. It also makes it so you can naturally just get better loot as the game progresses. You don't really have to kill people or loot. You can just level up your superhero rating after a certain amount of time and then just get these chests. So by the end game, basically everybody has stacked loot. Also, though, I want to mention the kill switch pistols have to be one of the coolest guns they've ever added. It's actually very practical and very good if you know how to use it and can use it right. I can't tell you how many times I've let myself get hit by a car, so I could go up in the air and use the pistols. So when the person gets out to finish me, they're like, "Where's he at?" And then I just shoot him down from the sky, and they have no idea. So yeah, this season is very fun, and I always thought that a original superhero season in Fortnite would be amazing, and this just proves me right. Like, this is a amazing season, and I want to see more of this. But with that being said, though, it's also not like it's original but not original, right? Because we've had superhero seasons before, but this is the first original superhero season. But that's kind of how it's been with all of Chapter 6, and I think that's the one kind of downside of Chapter 6 is that it's very good, but it's only good because Epic is playing it very safe. All the themes in this season so far has been reused. Like Season 1 kind of took the theme from Chapter 4 Season 2. Season 2 kind of took the theme from Chapter 2 Season 2. And then this season, Season 3, is obviously taking inspiration from the other superhero Marvel seasons. And hopefully with the new lore going on, I am very excited for this because I love The Last Reality, and it's kind of presumed or hinted at very greatly, if you actually pay attention, that The Last Reality is kind of this dark presence, and it might come back from the spirit world, or just some way, somehow, The Last Reality will come back, and I am so prepared for that. And if you don't really believe me, well, there's things on the map called spires right now, and we saw those right before The Last Reality came to the map. And yeah, they're not the same, but they're still called spires, and they still come from the Dark World, and The Last Reality from the Dark World, okay? Whatever. I'm just very excited for that. And yeah, that's kind of all I got to say. But if you really want to help me enjoy this next season and Season 5 OG, please subscribe so I can get that code, so I can be in a game alone. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you for watching the video, and until next time.